Hey, what's up guys? My name is Fire, and today I'm going to be talking about a pretty heavily requested video, and that's how to get out of silver, because it can really be a pretty tough task. But before we start, I just wanted to say that this video is once again sponsored by GamersRdy. GamersRdy is a community and website where players go to learn how to get better at different games. They've recently launched for CSGO, and it's honestly a really helpful site. They have a bunch of really talented coaches that can book you private one-to-one coaching sessions, and they're working on producing guides, articles, and events as well. So if that does sound interesting and you really want to take the extra step to become a better player at CSGO, definitely be sure to check out GamersRdy.com. They also have a Discord community, so you could definitely join that and talk to a ton of cool people as well. Everything will be linked in the description, so be sure to check it out. But for now, let's get right into the video. Escaping silver is one of the most frustrating tasks in CSGO, and as someone that was literally stuck in silver for probably 1,000 or more hours, I can confirm that it's not a fun time. But now I'm LEM, and honestly, getting out of silver was the hardest part of getting to the rank I'm at now. Like, when I was in silver, I was B in ESEA playing against semi-professionals. Like, I don't think I was that bad of a player, but silver, it just trapped me there, man. So now I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how I got ranked up. A problem that I had, and a lot of you guys probably have, is when playing lower ranks, there's honestly so many griefers or teammates that just don't deserve the rank they're at. Like, they're just complete bots. And that's one of the things about silver or even gold nova that makes it extremely hard to play when playing alone. The best tip that I can give to getting out of silver is finding people to play with. They don't even have to be the best players. Like, what I did was start just playing with some friends that were newer to CS actually. They weren't that good, but since I knew they were actual players that wouldn't grief every game, it was actually a fun time, and we started winning as well and communicating with each other, which is a huge thing that you have to do in CSGO. It was a lot easier to win games. There's also an entire subreddit dedicated to this called r/recruitcs, which I highly recommend checking out if you're struggling to find players with. It seems like there's a ton of motivated players on there as well. They have just a complete wide variety of skill group. There's like semi-professional people, there's gold novas, there's silvers, there's just a ton of people to play with, and I'm sure you guys could find people on there. Another step to advancing out of silver, or any rank for a matter of fact, is just having a good mindset going into the game. Being toxic is one of the worst things you can do to yourself and for your teammates. Me, I used to be toxic, especially when I played ESEA, because it was insanely frustrating, but honestly, of course everybody gets frustrated when playing CS because they're trying to rank up, they're trying to win. But if you do feel yourself getting like frustrated and maybe toxic, just hold yourself back, take a second to calm down, and just don't let it out on your teammates. That's the most important thing. It will demotivate everyone and may even make some players on your team start throwing or just not playing to the best of their ability. No one wants to try as hard when somebody on their team is being really toxic. It's honestly just as bad as playing with bad teammates. Next up, for some players, teammates aren't actually the problem, and they may be struggling to compete against silvers or higher ranks as well. Not gonna lie, I've been playing this game for 3,000 plus hours, and there's sometimes when I'm just getting dominated by lower ranks. The reason behind this is that lower ranked players tend not to know exactly how to play correctly. So a lot of the time you'll just see them doing things like playing really aggressive and just rushing everything. And I find it that when I play a lot slower paced games and do things like hold pushes on T side, like even if you sit in T spawn and just hold long doors for example, you may even just find a free kill there. That's just how aggressive lower ranked players play. But I guarantee that if you play a lot less aggressive, like not entry fragging and stuff, that you'll just find players casually running into your crosshair. Legit, most of the times I die in lower ranks is because someone flanks me. Having someone hold for pushes can do a really big help, and it's a really simple task. All you have to really do is just have good crosshair placement, aim where you think their head is gonna be, or just sit there with an op. You don't even have to aim at their head, and it's just a really simple way to get free kills, and a lot of newer players tend to look past it. You just have to know that you don't have to be a star player that's entry fragging and dropping like 3-4 kills around. All you really have to do is do simple things like hold for pushes and then group up with your teammates and take a position together, gain some map control. Really simple things if you like look at it as a team. It's a really good way for you obviously not only to work with your team and get like a ton of experience, learn to play better, but in lower ranks you'll get a ton of free kills from it, and it will definitely help you achieve a higher rank. Getting out of silver is honestly a lot easier than it may seem. It just takes a bit of time to do. I know people with only a few hundred hours that are already around the Master Guardian level in matchmaking just because they're doing simple things, not getting frustrated, and just learning how to play the game step by step. It's not something that you could just do in a week. Just remember, there's a learning curve. Like, you're gonna take time to learn the game. But just remember not to be toxic, one of the biggest things, and play a lot slower pace than you might want to. And once you get more comfortable, you could start stepping it up to faster paced gameplay, doing things like entrying, playing like an absolute mad lad, and of course just find some others to play with and enjoy the game and just have a good time, have some fun with some friends, and you'll definitely see yourself get better. But besides that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and of course join the Discord in the description as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.